It's us. We haven't filmed in, has it been 3 years?
I think, is it 2 or 3?
2 or 3 years we haven't done this. And so we stopped doing this when True Blood went off. And we've never done it for any other show. But now we think that we're going to. So we're going to make some big changes to the group and to the videos. And so we are now going to be our Game of Thrones fan club. We've never talked about Game of Thrones on video because we had read the books. And you'll figure out that Missy gets the books and the show confused a lot. So you'll really know that we read the books while we talk about this. But anyway... So we are going to start filming after every Game of Thrones and just talk about what happened and what we think is going to happen. We're able to do that now because the show is past the books. And so we can discuss what we think is going to happen. Now we don't know anything anymore, so we are going to get to talk about what we think is going to happen on the show. We have lots of theories, one that we're incredibly married to, but...
really, that's what we're going to say? We're married to it?
We're committed to that idea.
We have a couple.
Well, one that we know for sure that we've got to be right.
Right, and then we have a couple more.
Yeah.
But we still argue.
Yeah. Mostly because Missy forgets things and she tries to tell me that things happen.
No. So. Mostly because we have differences of opinion on how things are going to happen. And I can be just as smart as you.
Of course.
So I can figure things out. And this is Vaughn.
He's not a baby anymore.
The last time you saw him, I don't even think he could put complete sentences together. And now, he's playing video games.
Yeah.
And this is a different house. And no, I don't move all the time. This is just how it's had to be to get a house big enough for Vaughn to have a really nice yard.
And he is too big to watch the show with us now. So we have to film a little bit later.
Yes. Because
he understands now the things that are happening.
Yes. And that's the dog.
Get down,
Get down. David was in a lot of True Blood. David does watch Game of Thrones, but I don't know if he'll really be in the videos because he usually watches it later because we have to watch the show later because of
those 3 people.
That's us.
And also, we are going to try to get our mother.
Oh, if we could get her reaction to the show on camera.
This is her favorite show.
Oh, except she's done with it every year. Last year, the last episode, she was really done. She was out. She was down the hallway. First stab. That was it.
Well, first stab. she was out.
She was done. But she's done that so far every finale.
Not like last year.
Pretty much.
Not like last.
The Red Wedding, that was it. She was done. She wasn't watching it.
Last year she actually...
Ned dies, that's it. Mom ain't watching the show no more till next week when she wants to watch the show.
Okay. They can see you, buddy. Last year she actually said the words though. I'm out.
Okay,
I'm out.
I'm out. That's right. Okay, and so we are out. We're going to watch Vinyl, which, by the way, we've really liked that show this year.
Completely different than what we thought.
Yes.
And we watched True Detectives, too. We like HBO.
Yeah. I could really be okay with just having HBO. And
no,
I
watched Vikings. We were totally obsessed with Sons of Anarchy as well.
I play video games.
Yes, Vaughn plays video games. But so we're going to watch Vinyl, and afterward we're going to talk a little bit about some of the previews that we've already seen. And what we think is going to happen in the
coming
premiere.
Season.
Yeah, and in the coming season. We're really excited.
And we hope that you understand why we are doing this. Because True Blood is not coming back.
Right.
There's not going to be more books.
I mean, we've kind of run out of things to talk about. We're fine with you posting True Blood stuff in the group. We probably will too. Wait a minute, okay? We're fine with you posting True Blood stuff in the group. We will too. Post pictures of Alexander Skarsgård. We're totally cool with that. When you see other actors from True Blood that are in movies and things, that's fine. Post it. But we're going to be posting a video every week talking about Game of Thrones. When we find things on the internet that talk about Game of Thrones and about this upcoming season, instead of just sending it to each other, tagging it, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, we'll post it in the group
and
too.
About the books.
And about the books.
This will be a book thing too.
Yes.
Because I can't separate them.
No. So, we really look forward to seeing this season of Game of Thrones with all of you guys and interacting with you And we'll talk about some of the previews in just a bit.
Look, I'm getting him.
Say bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
This is videotaping, So ask us a question.
Do you like me?
We love you, buddy. And we like you. You're wonderful. Anything else?
Would you like the wall if it was brown?
Would we like the wall if it was brown?
Or purple?
I would love if it was purple. I would also like if it was maybe a light brown. That would go well with our furniture, but I don't think Mr. Bill or Daddy would let me paint it purple.
Probably not.
Would you like if it was purple? What color would you like your bedroom to be?
Green.
Green? Okay.
Okay, so we saw a preview tonight that I think we've seen before.
We've seen
that
it the
one.
other day.
Yeah. And then there's also been 3 short clips that we've seen. It was Cersei and Daenerys and Sansa.
Plus the one with...
Plus we've seen one with Jon Snow and Davos. Let's talk, though, about what we think, what we're totally convinced is going to happen with Jon Snow, because that's the elephant in the room, right?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Jon Snow will be reborn.
We think so, yes. And we don't, I mean, we know his body is dead laying there, but we really think he's, like, kind of in
But we
Ghost.
both have we have different theories.
He's, like, warged into Ghost. Okay, what's your theory?
That's what I think. He's warged into Ghost.
Well,
I thought you
think so,
thought...
too.
Oh, I thought you thought it was what that other guy said.
Well, I do, but I think right now he's in Ghost.
Yeah, we think he's in Ghost.
When the Night's Watch goes to burn his body, like they do all of them,
You're getting ready to tell our other big theory.
this is our big theory, that he is going to be resurrected the same way that Daenerys kind of became Khaleesi after she was in that fire and she didn't die. We believe the fire may resurrect Jon Snow, and we're going to find out that he is secretly a Targaryen. So,
Because we all know that through the books, and if you really would have been paying attention in the show in the last couple of years, Master Aemon,
Aemon.
he would say there's no other Targaryen in the world, and Jon would walk in the room.
Right.
Or whatever.
And just quick disclaimer, we're going to pronounce names wrong. We don't care. Do you remember the Cluviel door from the True Blood books? It is still the Flutie Flu, as far as she's concerned. So we're going to get some of it wrong.
Hey, everybody pronounces things differently.
That's true. But most people don't pronounce Cluviel door Flutie Flu.
And another disclaimer. Okay. I read these books and watched this series. I read the books almost 5 years ago. I only read them once because then I had a child. You cannot read books as often. Not books like that. And I read the last one, which would be this kind of stuff coming up, when Vaughn was a newborn. So I don't have brain cells left from then.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, the last
The stuff
season
with Sam.
covered a lot of what was in book 5. But
stuff
yeah,
with
the
Sam.
stuff with Sam was all in
Okay.
that.
So I forget things. She has reread the books more than once and rewatched the show more than once. So
Many times.
that doesn't mean that she knows more than me.
You know, I
She's
just
wa-
remember stuff
Right.
better. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so that's okay. We think he's in Ghost. I think like before his body took its last breath, he warged into Ghost because the Starks can all do that. They just don't realize they could do that.
Right.
And
That he'll be resurrected. by
right.
fire.
That's why in the clip you see Ghost so even more animated than normal.
Right. Because we believe that John is the savior that Melisandre has been talking about all this time that she thought she saw in the fire. That
What-
Azor Ahai.
Right.
Yeah. Which really all 3 of them maybe, because remember we talked about that.
Yeah.
We believe that the 3 heads of the dragon are Daenerys and Jon Snow and Tyrion.
Oh, you're gonna say that?
That's our theory. We think Tyrion may be a secret Targaryen as well, which
I
took
can't believe you threw that out there.
it took us a
already.
long time to come around to that, because for a while I was like, no, come on, we're just seeing secret Targs everywhere and stuff.
Wow, I cannot believe you've already.
But yeah,
Dropped that.
we found these videos that really kind of reinforced what we thought too. And I'll post them in the group so you all can see them. But there have been like subtle hints throughout the show that, I mean, we thought it because of the books, but then apparently the show has really been kind of leading us to that as well.
So we think he's going to come back into Jon Snow in some way because he was in Ghost, and Melisandre may help that.
I don't
Or
think
it may be the fire.
Melisandre's going to have anything to do
Or
with it.
or maybe she will just help him.
She'll help him afterward, yes, but I don't think she's going to have anything to do with like his resurrection.
There's a reason she's there.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a
And
reason
I still
she's
don't
there.
like her. Which you guys don't know, but I don't like her. I don't trust her.
No, she's not.
No color.
And that's going to be our, we're going to do like we used to do with True Blood, our question of the week. And so I've already got one for the end of this episode. The end of our filming, we'll ask the question and everybody can answer this week. And we'll talk about our answers next week and we'll read some of yours too.
Okay, so then, we're going to talk about the other clips?
Sure. Cersei's going to be hell on wheels this season. 2 of her children are now dead.
I don't like Cersei either.
Well,
But I feel sorry
I don't think
for
anybody likes Cersei, but I understand her better. I think after book 5, when we got kind of her perspective on things.
I still don't like her.
I know.
Although I do like Jamie, and I didn't in the beginning.
That's true.
I won't talk about everybody I like. Yes, I think she's going to be something else, and so is Jamie.
Yes.
Okay, and then Sansa is with
Theon, and they got away, and so it looks like they lived. That's really good. And it looks like maybe Ramsay gets a hold of her again at some point.
But it also, Theon's family, if you haven't read the books, Theon's family is huge in
The
books. And it
It's
looks like
supposed to be in
and
this
they're-
season. There's going to be a lot about them too. Yeah.
and they are extremely interesting people.
Right. But I think Sansa, and I thought this from the books, I think she's about to become kind of a major player in the whole Game of Thrones. I read this analysis. It was really interesting, where they put like characters through this kind of analysis that they do to see like how often they're mentioned in the books, what their connections are to all the other characters, like how many other characters are they connected to, all of these things, and they determine like who is the most important characters in the books. And so far it is Jon and Tyrion and Sansa. And I thought that was pretty interesting.
Disagree, but anyway.
Well, I mean, we know that Daenerys is an incredibly important character too, but she's not connected to everybody in the story the same way that
Yet.
Sansa is. Not yet. Yeah. Right now it's just kind of Tyrion, Varys, and Barristan. Selmy are the, I mean, now he's dead. And he's not in the books, but he is in the show. And that's really the only ties to people in Westeros that she has right now.
So, and then we'll do Daenerys, who I love almost as much as I love Jon Snow. I almost named Vaughn if he would have been a girl, Daenerys. But anyway, she has been, because she went off on her dragon, because she can now control it, and she went off and they were just out in the desert because her dragon was hurt, and they were trying to get food and everything, and then the Dothraki came and like took her prisoner and are taking her back to their like city, which is where she was supposed to go when Khal Drogo
died. Yeah, I mean, I can't figure out if they're taking her back there to join the crones, or if they're planning on doing something bad to her. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter because I think the dragons are coming.
Oh, I think so too.
And let's talk about Tyrion. Seems to, we think he's going to let the dragons go.
Yeah, I looked at that preview, like he was saying, you know, let them be free because they don't do well in captivity, and that could be
Big.
really big. I think that's definitely how they're going to find Daenerys.
Yeah, because her dragon will get better, but they may be able to be better sooner, and they will go find her.
Right.
And if he does that, that's going to be big to the dragons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we should get through the whole thing like that yet.
No.
And okay, we'll just stop there. So
But
that
Daenerys is definitely on a path, because in the book that I can't remember what they call her in that book. I'll have to remember.
that woman.
But the woman that comes and she has the mask over her face did that whole prophecy and said To go forward, you have to go back. To go
And
west,
then,
you have to go
in the
east.
show, if you didn't read the book, in the show, she went into that.
The Temple of the Undying.
Yeah, and that there was kind of a prophecy there as well.
Yeah.
And she went and she saw Khal Drago there, and there were things that she saw there that is now coming to pass, kind of.
Right. But to go forward, you have to go back. To go west, which is where she needs to go, you have to go east. And so she's going back to where she was and moving east. And so this is like the progression, I think, of how she's going to end up back in Westeros finally after 5 books and 6 seasons, 5 seasons.
We adore these books.
Oh yeah.
We love this show.
Yes.
It's completely different than True Blood. For all of you that are mad about it is different than True Blood. But for us, it's just as exciting. It's just in a different way.
Yeah.
It's not funny.
Game of Thrones is why we were okay after True Blood. Why we didn't just like fling ourselves off the bridge or something.
And Sons of Anarchy.
And Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, we love that show.
See,
But now it's gone too. So
right. So we have to have something.
sorry.
And this is a huge show. Everybody we know likes this show.
Yes.
Okay.
So next week the show starts and we'll be filming afterward.
And we're very excited. And we may
Yes.
get our mother on camera, but
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some of her reaction. But we'll talk a little bit about the first episode after we've seen it and what we think is gonna happen going forward. Tell us what you think is gonna happen.
and what's the
And
question?
the question for this week is, who is your favorite character on Game of Thrones in the books or the show? And why? Tell us about it, and we'll talk a little bit about ours in the next episode.
Okay.
You good with that?
Yeah, I have my answer now. So
Okay. All right, so we will see you next week. Bye.
bye.